and welcome. Welcome, everyone. I am admitting our next participant. She's coming in the room. Welcome, Olivia. Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Welcome to everybody on Facebook. Angels and Tech is excited to have you join us for our first annual Vision Journal Party. This is our first one. It will not be our last one. We wanted to set 2021 with vision and purpose. We wanted our angels and all who join us, our volunteers, those who work so hard behind the scenes to help Angels and Tech continue to prosper. We just wanted to set the stage because we know 2020 was trying, but 2020 is in our rear view. It is hindsight. 2020 behind in 2021 is what we're focusing on. We're going to do some affirmations. We're going to do some journal vision. We're going to lift each other up through words, and that we're going to put out in the universe because we know whatever you sow, you shall reap. So I'm excited. Right now, I'm going to turn it over to our hostess with the mostest, Ms. Angela Chambliss, our co-founder of Angels and Tech. Angela, take it away.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining our Vision Journal Party. And this is a party because it's a celebration. It's the start of the new year. And most times when it's the start of the new year, you do a lot of self-reflection. So that's what we're excited most about doing. You already know me, Angela Chambliss. Tarina Carthen introduced us for this afternoon. And we have our Chief Financial Officer, Donna Delaney, on the call as well.
Woo-hoo!
We're really excited to, embrace the vision this year. And we really want to hone in on how, and I know a lot of times we see adults often talking about vision boards, but I think it's essential for our youth to also focus on vision boards as well. If you don't know about Angels and Tech, this is your opportunity to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. We were established in 2016. Our focus is really grooming young girls, as well as providing support to their parents in all facets of science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. We work with mostly middle school to high school young ladies in their desire to select STEM as a career field. And that is the purpose of Angels and Tech. We have bi-monthly events. We actually have an event coming up in the month of February, Celebrating Engineers Week. So we're really, really enforcing the amazing things that come along with learning and development and growing in STEM. So today we're talking about building the vision. Right now we're broadcasting on Facebook and Instagram, but you can also find us after this session on YouTube, where we'll be talking about building the vision and how to build the vision. I think that's one of the things, and Donna and Tarina, can't you agree? Oftentimes in January, it's the time where you do like all of these things to figure out and list what you want to accomplish for the year. And then that piece of paper just happens to go away, right?
By February 15th, you no longer are on your I'm going to eat healthy and I'm going to exercise everyday regimen, right? You start off with great intentions, but somewhere along the way you kind of get off. And so I'm hoping that with us starting this off, and everybody who's on the call and who will watch this on Facebook, we will hold each other accountable. So that will be our goal. We will hold each other accountable as we make our vision journal today and our affirmations, and as we say them out loud. So,
yeah. Absolutely. And I know that a lot of people have always heard of taking the road less traveled. And this is what we're talking about today. How can we take the road less traveled? It won't be the easy road. It won't be the most common road because everybody's journey is different. Their journey to success is different. So when we talk about vision, we always think about the vision statement or mission statement, like just some gothy, definition of vision. And that's not what vision really is. When I think of a vision, I think of you closing your eyes and imagining what you want your future to be. that doesn't exist yet. And that's exactly what the vision is. And you in school, I want you to close your eyes and think about what it is that you want to do. You may not know what it is that you want to, what you want to be when you grow up. You may not know that fully yet, but you know exactly some things that you want to accomplish this year. That could be, increasing my grade in my math or science class. That could be, hey, starting to position myself so I can take a pre-calculus class, or positioning myself so I can take a physics class, or positioning myself so I can do early enrollment at some university, some community college, so that I can get college credits. All of those things are what we're trying to enforce today and also hone in on today. Also, when we think about a vision board, a lot of people always think about a big board, right? Have big board right here. A lot of people think about that big board. But no, we're going to use something plain and simple that you have at home, and we're using a notebook. That's right. We're using your Angels in Tech Empower Her notebook. And of course, mine has future computer scientist on it. It looks like Tarina and Donna has future engineer on theirs. But not only do you have this notebook that is a constant reminder of your goals and aspirations, but you're able to continue to do all of your assignments and all of that great stuff in your notebook. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And if you registered to participate in our program today, not only did you get the notebook, but you also received your affirmation kit. So we've got some amazing stickers here. Again, that is constant affirmation. Sometimes you just need that extra push. And you may not have mom or dad or cousin or girlfriend or a guy friend there to, encourage you. So you've got to sometimes do what? Encourage yourself. And that's what this is for. So we're really excited about this. Not only that, you've got some affirmation stickers that you can put all in other places. And we also got notepads, pens, and pencils that were all in the affirmation kit. And we'll have those available too for distribution if you didn't register for today's event, but you would like your affirmation kit. Serena, did you want to say something?
No, I was going to say, a lot of times we have those academic goals that we want to achieve, but I don't want our young ladies who are in middle school and high school to forget the arts, right? In order to be successful in anything, you have to know how to be a team player and you have to put yourself out there. So don't forget to audition for band or basketball. Or how about you may want to audition for the dance team? You may want to audition to sing in chorus. You may, want to do something out of the box, right? Don't hesitate to put yourself out there. There's one quote that I remember Olympic gold medalist Simone Biles stated. She said, I would rather regret the things that I took the chance on and didn't succeed at than to regret not having even given myself the opportunity to take the chance. So my advice to you is take the opportunity, take the chance, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. No one will ever beat you up for failing, but you may beat yourself up for not taking the opportunity to go for it. So go for it. 2021 is your year. Do it.
Absolutely. I can't reiterate that enough. And at this time, what I want to do is I want each of you to take a moment and just kind of self-reflect. What is the most important thing to you that you want to accomplish this year? Again, Serena and I, we just shared a couple of examples of things that we want, of things that you may want to accomplish this year. But think about it. Think about what that thing is that maybe you didn't do so well at last year that you want to perfect a little bit better this year. Or what is that thing that you were nervous from stepping out on faith to be able to accomplish that you really want to hone in on this year? And I know Serena just quoted Simone Biles, but I've got to take it home and quote one of my mentors who I love so dear at work. And she often tells me failure is inevitable, right? But fail early fail forward. And that's what we have to be comfortable with. And a lot of times things will not go right initially. I mean, there'll be a lot of things that you want to accomplish and it's not going to go right, that first time. But guess what? Failure is life. Failure is life, but one of the things is, how do you fail forward? How do you pick yourself up and continue to push yourself forward? And that's what we're here for. Because now you've got accountability partners within Angels in Tech, and you've got accountability, your main accountability partner that you've always got to remember, which is yourself. And that's what we're going to do today. And also, not only as you're thinking about this self-reflection of ways that you want to accomplish this year, but what's stopping you? What's stopping you? Is it you? Yeah, think about that. I mean, that's a tough pill to swallow. What's stopping you from accomplishing your goal? Is it resources? Is it environment? Is it yourself? What are those hurdlers? There can be so many things that you come up with that are really stopping you from achieving your goal, but those are obstacles that you can always overcome.
Absolutely, Angela. You are so right. I think one of the biggest things we as women always do is we think we're not good enough. And the only thing that is fear. And let me give you what fear means. It's false evidence appearing real. Those are false things in your mind. You may have heard somebody say, "Oh, girl, you are not a good dancer." But in your mind, you feel as though, "Well, hey, I'm all right, right?" That's false. That's their interpretation of you. That is not you, right? You can always get better. You can always overcome. You can always achieve. Don't allow other people's negative talk to become your talk. Anytime you see or hear or feel negative ideas creeping into your spirit, don't let them get in your shana na. Na na na. You tell those ideas and those false ideas and false talk, I have no room for you. This is the year of positivity. You talk to yourself and you tell yourself, "I am great. I am worthy to do this. I am going to be the best me that I can possibly be." And anytime somebody comes in your space to bring the negativity, tell them that's not the tea you sipping on this year. You are sipping on positivity. Positive tea the whole year through. That's what I want you to remember. No false evidence appearing real. No fear. This is the year of no fear, ladies.
Absolutely. And if they're bringing the negativity, you tell them you can take that tea elsewhere, because that tea is not wanted here. So, and pop your collar and move forward. So that's what you can do, because I think it's really important to always remember that, protect your environment, protect your surroundings, protect those things that are constantly coming in your ears and your thoughts and your minds, and be conscious of that, because you want to protect. This is the most valuable thing that you have, your mind. And you have to be very, very conscious and really protective of what you're allowed to infiltrate your mind. And so that's why I think it's really important to just hone in on breaking loose of those things that are not good for you. And it may not be a thing. It may be a person. It may be an object. It may be an activity of some sort. Whatever it is, the idea is to how to break loose from that that's stopping you from achieving your goal. So at this time, what we're going to do is I want you to pull out your journal. And hopefully you have your AngelsNTech journal with you. And if you don't, you can always still purchase one from our AngelsNTech website. But in addition to that, I want you to pull out your magazine your magazines that you have, along with your affirmation stickers. If you need your sticky notes, your pens, your paper, whatever it is that you need to help illustrate this vision. Because we talked about that moment of self-reflection. We talked about how in the obstacles that may confront you. But how can we move forward on this? So, Olivia, you got it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn it over to Tarina, and she's gonna lead us through this activity.
Okay. Cool. So I have not completed mine, but Angela, of course, being the overachiever that she always is, has completed hers, right? So I guess I'm going to I'm going to walk us through this. And for those of you who are on Facebook or who may view this on YouTube and you don't have an Angels in Tech journal like we have, feel free to reach out to us at angelsntech.com. The journals and the affirmation kit we do have for you. We can overnight it to you if necessary. But then if you don't want to do that, you can always use Pinterest. Pinterest is a great place to pin things that you want to see come to fruition in your life, right? So again, make yourself a Pinterest account. It is absolutely free, and utilize the resources there. There are many ways that you can have an affirmation journal, an affirmation board, a vision board, or a vision journal. But what we really want you to do today is envision the life that you want. So we want you to illustrate that, and then we want you to speak it out. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is take out your journal or take out your paper or whatever you may have in front of you. And I want you to write down what you want to accomplish. Maybe not even just this year. Let's start with just January. What is it that you want to accomplish in January? We have 7 more days in January. I want you to think about what is it that you want to do in January. Do you want to do 3 days of exercise? Do you want to do 7 days of exercise? Write that down for January. In January, I will accomplish 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. I will accomplish reaching out to find a mentor. I want you to think about just let's just take one small piece of that and think about what is it that you can do before the end of January. And then I want you to leave a little space in your journal. And when that thing comes true, I want you to write down the date that it came true. I want you to be accountable to yourself, and we're going to help you, and we're going to hold you accountable as well. So I think my first thing is I want to accomplish in January is 7 days of drinking 3 glasses of water. I'm horrible at drinking water, but I am going to commit to drinking 3 glasses of water for 7 days straight. Did y'all hear me, Angela, Donna, Olivia? Did you all hear me?
We did.
Yes.
I'll hold you accountable to that.
Yeah, 3 glasses of water.
And just thinking about that, I'm going to, for myself, one of the things is I get so inundated with emails and communication. So one of the things that I'm going to really hone in on is really focusing on clearing my mailbox out this week. I have got so many emails that I need to respond to, and I want to make sure that I'm more efficient and thoughtful. People take time to reach out to you for what they need, and I need to be thoughtful in response. So I want to be considerate of that.
Oh, that's awesome. I ain't gonna even talk about, I got 8 emails and I'm not gonna even talk about how full they are. So that's one you just pricked my spirit on that one. Clean up the email. And the sticker that I'm gonna use from our affirmation kit says start somewhere. So we all have to start somewhere, right? So I am going to put that next to my January affirmation, my January holding myself accountable to drink 3 glasses of water for 7 days, and I am starting somewhere, because if I start today and I get to my goal, I'll feel good about myself. I'll feel good about reaching that goal, and that's an attainable goal. I know I can do it. All I have to do is put my mind to it. Starting somewhere. All right, so we've gotten taken care of January. You got anything to say, Donna? What are you doing in January?
I was just about to say, being that you use one of the stickers, I'm going to use mine. Is one of them is believe in yourself. So this is what I do every morning, and it's just an exercise, a self exercise for myself. I go in my bathroom or wherever you are. If you have a mirror in your bedroom, bathroom, wherever, I look at myself in the morning And I say, you are beautiful. Go be great. And I encourage myself every day. And now when I tell you I do it every day, I do it every day. So I'm going to start off with believe in yourself, and I'm going to do that continuously because on the weekends we sleep in late sometimes. So that is, I'm going to challenge you all for that. So that's going to be one of my first stickers as well.
Yes, I love it. Believe in yourself. Start somewhere and believe in yourself. We can do this.
Yeah, and I want to also add to that. I forgot that we had this one here. One of these with books, you can go places, and I think the older you get, the less obligated you feel to read. And when I say that last year being quarantined, I've read so many books, and I forgot how much I actually enjoy reading. And so, I'm also going to add this one. I know I talked about clearing out my mailbox, but I'm also going to start a new book next week. So here's to that.
Oh, book reading. Yes. I love it. Black girls do read. Smart girls read.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Okay, so we've got January taken care of, but what about February and March? Angela spoke about February being Engineers Month, and we're going to have Engineers Week within that month. Last year, we did an awesome Girls Engineer Week. We had a panel of about 4 or 5 women who are in different fields of engineering, and this year we want to even top that. We want to have a great speaker and great presentation for our girls. So I think February is going to be reach for the stars for me. I am going to commit to making sure that I introduce more girls to more girls who are already engineers. I am going to reach for the stars and introduce others to women who are great. February is Heart Health Month, and I am going to make sure that other women know how to help other women become engineers. What about you, Angela?
So for February, I love the Reaching for the Stars. So I'm gonna say that for March, for International Women's Month. But I think that for the month of February, one of the things that I think I'm going to use the good things ahead. And the reason why I'm using that good things ahead, because at the end of January, we often get into this place, oh my God, let me just start over. You know what I mean? Like you feel like the year is just already off to a bad start. So I'm going to use good things ahead because this is, again, another reminder that you got to keep moving. You got to keep pushing, So in honor of keeping on pushing and keep shooting for your dreams, I'm going to use good things ahead.
Awesome. Olivia, can you tell us what you think, January, February, March may look like for you, or something that you want to see happen that we can help you to be accountable for?
Well, I know in March I'm going to turn 13, so.
Awesome.
Yes.
And, yeah, I think that's it. I don't really know.
Awesome. You'll become a teenager. That means more responsibility. That means more duties that mommy may have you doing. But that also means you'll become the big person on campus if you're in middle school. So that's huge. 13, double digits, teenager. Woo, pressure.
Are you excited, Olivia, for your birthday?
Well, we're probably not going to do anything because of COVID, but I might do a Zoom call or FaceTime one of my friends.
That'd be awesome.
All right.
That'd be awesome. And I'm thinking back to when I was 13. I just dealt with a whole bunch of self-esteem issues, but I really love this sticker on here about taking care of your mind and believing in yourself, and you are enough. I think these are some awesome reminders that as you become a teenager to really hone in on, Olivia.
Olivia, I have one for you, and I was just looking at it. I just put it up on the screen, but it's the best is yet to come. So when you turn, well, even now, but just know that the best is yet to come for you. So I was thinking about you, so and I put it on my book for you.
Oh, that is awesome. Yes, that's awesome. And we know that we have a lot of things to be grateful for and thankful for. And to me, birthdays are one of those. Even during COVID, we still should celebrate those milestones. So, Olivia, I am so proud of you to think, hey, I'll just call one of my friends. We may not be able to do much, but I have others around me who can help me to celebrate. And that brings me to one of the affirmations that I want us all to say. So, if you can, just repeat after me. Are you ready, ladies?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Say, I sustain myself with the love of friends and family. I sustain myself with the love of friends and family. And so Olivia putting it out there that her birthday will be coming up in March, that she will be 13, and that she's going to reach out and probably just have a Zoom party or a Zoom call, to me says she understands the importance of surrounding herself with good people, with family and friends to help her celebrate that milestone. So way to go, Olivia. Remember that. Sustain yourself with the love of friends and families always. So, ladies, that pushes us into April. Now, April is usually huge for us because we usually do something for spring break. However, COVID is trying not to allow us to be great. However, I want to challenge each of us on this call and each of you on Facebook and YouTube to still take time out to do a spring break. How would you do that? One of the things that I say we can do is get on YouTube and go and type in beautiful vacation destination spots. So you can pick a resort. You can even pick, something like Disney World. And you can sit on the couch with your friends or a Zoom call or with your family members. And you can talk about all the things that you want to do when you get to Disney. Put it out in the universe, write it down in your vision journal, affirm that thing, get on YouTube and watch it, and let everybody decide what we're going to do whenever we get a chance to get to Disney World or London or Africa, or you can go wherever you want to, whatever you type in YouTube will probably come up, wherever you want to visit. You can go there with your family and your friends. Still take a spring break. Take a day, take 2 days, take a week if you can. But make sure that you take time out to envision being somewhere other than your couch in your house. Can we commit to that?
I love it. And I will also, one of the things that I would encourage you to do, in addition to those resort type excursions and all of those things that we want to do, but you still got to feed your mind. So I will also encourage you to do some of the virtual tours at Nassau, at the African American Smithsonian Museum, at the Georgia Aquarium. They have a lot of virtual online opportunities that you can do to continue to just develop again on your research and on your passion for STEM. So I would certainly encourage you to just take one day out of that spring break to do something scientific that allows you to continue feeding into your mind.
Awesome. So I have a cruise to Europe because I believe the best is yet to come for my April for 2021. So that pushes us into, wait. Before I move anywhere, Donna, I want to know, where are you going on your spring break in April?
So it will be a staycation, of course. But I think I will be here. But number one of the stickers, and I just seen it. I put it on my tablet. Is Get Organized. And that is one that I will definitely be doing to get organized for the rest of the year and do a face forward for the incoming year. So that is my plan for my for my spring break.
Right, you will be spring cleaning.
I will be spring cleaning, letting it go, let some come in. And just like you said, like Angela said, is that mind, just getting that mindset. So that is exactly what I will be doing.
And April is your birthday month, so of course you will be celebrating in April. So you can be spring cleaning.
Yes, I will be celebrating in April. So it will be a Zoom birthday party.
That's right. You gotta celebrate. That's awesome. Awesome. So now we're pushing into May, ladies. For 2021, we're pushing into May. And May, we know, has a lot of graduations. It just has a lot of celebrations. You have Mother's Day in May. So maybe there is something that you really want to ensure that you do for the ladies in your life that you absolutely love. You absolutely appreciate them being there. You absolutely appreciate them pushing you to do great things, even when you don't want to. I know when my mother was living, she and my grandmother, they would push me to do things. I just felt like, why are they making me do this? Now I appreciate it so much more. And now that I'm a mother, I do that to my girls. So appreciating those people in your life, and then just appreciating the milestones, the educational milestones that come along. Anytime you graduate, I don't care if it's pre-K, middle school, high school, college, you graduate from a photography class. You should celebrate because you just invested in you. And there is no better return than investing in yourself. So, whatever you do, invest in you and make sure you celebrate those milestones. So, for May, I am going to use do what makes you happy. That's my sticker because celebrating those people, celebrating those women, celebrating those individuals makes me happy because I know if God did it for them, He can help me and He can do it for me. So I'm going to celebrate others because that makes me happy. So May is celebration month. Anyone else got something to add for May for our vision journal, our affirmation journal for 2021? May?
Actually, Tarina, I thought you were going to. I had do what you love. When you said do, I had the same thing. But I am doing do what you love in May because the sun should be out. It should be warm. So do what you love. And one thing that I love to do is my herbal garden. I am a very holistic person. I love my ginger and teas and herbs and all of that. So in May, I will definitely be on my patio, putting it out, setting it out, getting it together for the rest of the summer, the season.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Awesome, awesome. So now we're going into June. June is I believe, it is the month of weddings. There are several people who I know that got married in June. June, July, August are your month of weddings and celebrations and anniversaries. So I know June it's also vacation time. Kids are out of school. So I just want to hear, Olivia, what is one of the goals or one of the things that you would like to do in June?
In June, I really want to see my best friend because I haven't seen her since the beginning of 6th grade because she moved.
Oh, wow. Did she move out of the state or she just moved away from where you?
No, she moved up north. She didn't move.
Okay, she moved up north. Oh, wow. So you just want to take a trip to see her, or you guys just kind of meet halfway?
I kind of wanted to go to her house because she's been over mine, but I've never been to her house before.
Oh, that is awesome. So in June, we taking trips. I love it, Olivia. So write that in your journal. June, I plan to go visit my best friend. You're writing it. You're saying it out loud. Y'all will make it happen. I love that. It makes
And I actually think that could be a big expansion for June, July, and August because that's really a period of reconnecting. You know, we're so busy throughout the year, and a lot of times we forget to reconnect. You know, that could be reconnecting with friends, as Olivia has stated, or reconnecting with that mentor that you had in school. Just, you know, sending an email saying, hey, how you doing? You know, I think keeping those connections are really important in things that will always be important to you to keep.
Actually, I believe in June, at least half of the country will be hopefully vaccinated. Like that. I'm going to put that out in the atmosphere so that we can start having parties and celebrations in person. And I want to have a garden party. So this is my vision for a garden party. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's surrounded with flowers and a little vignette. And so I'm going to put that on my vision journal board because I want to have a garden party. I am ready to just be surrounded by beauty. And so I believe I'm going to use this as my motivation for June, July, and August because I believe good things are ahead.
I love it. I love it.
So now that we've talked about June, July, and August, what about September? Angela?
So for September, that is the start of a new school year. You know, I think for Olivia, that'll be you entering high school, and for our viewers online, that may be transitioning from middle school to high school. So I think at that point, you know, I'm going to use the one about believing in yourself because you're nervous because of transitioning, and I think oftentimes when you transition to something that you're not familiar with, you might get nervous. So I'm going to do the believe in yourself because I see the month of September as a transition. You're also transitioning from summer to fall. So it's a weather transition as well. But I definitely think that it's a transition period. So I'm going to use the believe in yourself. And for me, for the month of September, this is when I really hone in on a lot of performance stuff in my career in the month of September. So I'm going to put that here so that I can look back and make sure that I've accomplished my training goals and my the goals that I want to achieve as it relates to just career potential.
Oh, that's awesome. I think you hit something really important there is when we're transitioning from one phase of life into another. Like if you're going from middle school to high school, from high school to college, from college to the workforce, you start to kind of get that trepidation, that little bit of anxiety that may show up. I want you to remember not to compare your journey or what you're feeling to anybody else's. So that is great, Angela. Remember, ladies, don't compare yourself to anybody else. Your transition and your journey is yours, and it may look different. And sometimes you'll get into new spaces and new places, and you'll wonder, well, will anybody like me? Will anybody notice me? Will anybody be my friend? And I'm here to tell you, as long as you be you, those who allow you to be you will be attracted to be around you. And those are the people that you want in your life. Remember, positivity. The only thing we want this year is positivity. So you want the people around you that allow you to be you. You be you, and I be me, and together we will be great. Okay? So transition is a wonderful thing. All right. I love it, Angela. That was good. That was good. Okay, so then we step into the month of October. Now we know October, I think about HBCUs in October because we know what happens on the colleges and the campuses of HBCUs. Homecoming!
Homecoming, yes. As an HBCU alum, that is something we always look forward to. And I know from the very fine, the Harvard of HBCU, Savannah State University, as Shannon Sharp would say, one of our quotes, one of our mottos for Savannah State when I was attending was "You can get anywhere from here," and I absolutely believe that you can get anywhere from here. So one thing that I would encourage, as this is the homecoming month for most HBCUs, this is also a great time to start thinking about those early admission applications, applying to scholarships. And all those things, especially if you're in 10th, 11th, or 12th grade. This will be a good time for you to start doing that. And then if you're in 7th or 8th or 5th, 6th, 7th, or 8th, this is also your testing period, right? As a board member for a local charter school, I know this is testing month, so you're starting to do a lot of those testing assessments during this period to see where you are. So I'm going to use the "you can," because during this time, you often think about, I've got to get all this stuff right on this assessment so that I can move to progress to this level, or I've got to submit this application, so I'm nervous about submitting this application. But I think a consistent reminder of "you can" will be great.
I think that is so awesome. Yes, life can be tough, and making those decisions as to where you will attend school, what courses you will take in your next grade. I know going into high school, you may have the opportunity to take honors courses and AP courses, and then you're looking ahead. Life can be tough, but it's also necessary and it's also worth it. And then you get to celebrate along the way. So yes, October is a great month. It is also a month we get to celebrate Halloween and all of the trick-or-treating and dressing up and all of the fun that goes with that. So October is a really good month. It's the month that we get to usher in fall. And if you're in Georgia, you get to have a little bit best of both worlds. You get the hot and the cool days in October. So, and of course, Angela, that's also your birthday month, right? So
yes,
yeah.
Libra and Scorpio season. Yes, it is.
Awesome. So now we get to go into November of 2021. So far, we have had Believe in Yourself. January, we got to start somewhere. February, for us, it was Reach for the Stars, and you may have had another sticker on there. I have Reach for the Stars because we're going to be introducing engineers to our angels and others who come aboard. And then, of course, we have in March and April, celebrating spring break. And then we had in June what vacations were going on and what celebrations we're going to do for summer break. And then in August, we're transitioning and stepping into new things for August and September. And then October, we're hunkering down and filling out essays and applications and applying for scholarships and figuring out what other coursework we may want to take. And now we're into November, where we get to celebrate and give thanks for all that God has allowed us to see during 2021. And we get to give thanks to those who are around us. So I think for November, I want to use enjoy the little things. Enjoy the little things.
I think this.
Did you pick that one too, Angela?
I did. I was looking at that one. I did. Yeah, I think that resonates very well.
Yes. November is the month that we give thanks. This November, we had a lot going on because we had elections and Thanksgiving, and there was just so much going on. But we had to stop, take a deep breath, and just enjoy. This Thanksgiving didn't look like our last Thanksgiving for 2019, right? 2020 didn't look anything like 2019, but we still got a chance to say thank you. Thank you for allowing us to have the family that we have here. Thank you, God, for allowing us to still be here. And so we know a lot of people didn't make it, but we thank God for those who did. And we thank God for welcoming our ancestors and our friends who may not have made it through 2020. November and Thanksgiving. So, but then one of my favorite months. If you've ever been to my house, if you've ever been around me for December, you know Christmas is my season. So December, we welcome in all of the good things that we want to bless other people with, right? So to me, December is that month where I just get to just go, wow. I just decorate. I just put a tree, a wreath, some stuff. I have poinsettias. My daughter walked in, Lauren walked in last month, and she was like, Mommy, I was coming through the airport and I saw poinsettias, and I immediately thought about you because you put poinsettias everywhere. So and it's that nostalgia, those things and those traditions that you and your family do, that as you get older and you grow up and you go away, something will remind you of that. So make those traditions. Make the holiday season time for family where you create traditions and new mantras, and you're just thankful and you're just giddy for the season, right? And even if you don't have a lot to give of yourself, give of your love, give of a phone call. So for December, I am going to say dream big, choose happy, and make it amazing. Those are my 3 stickers for December.
Awesome. And so for December, what I chose was the Angels and Tech sticker. And you know why I chose the Angels and Tech sticker is because this is the time to just reflect back on all the amazing programs that we put on for the year. And also to thank all of the volunteers, the sponsors, who have contributed to the success of the organization. So 1, I'm going to use Angels and Tech. And then 2, I'm going to use one that is one of the bigger stickers, but it's Make Today Worthy, which I thought is really, 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 really good. So I'm going to use this one.
Awesome. What about you, Donna? What are you doing in December?
Well, so December is a continuation for November for me because I'm continuing to do charity work, just like what you said for November. But also one of mine was I'm using this good times because I'm like Angela. I like to reflect on all the year, what the good times, what I learned, what's being good, and just sharing goodness to everyone. And just by any means necessary, just keeping it real, keeping it being happy. That's all I like to do in December. So I do take time off from work actually in December, so I get to actually do that. So that is one of mine is for December is just good times and loving life, living life to the fullest.
I love it.
Okay, Olivia, what's up? What you doing in December, Olivia?
In December is usually when we take our exams, so I'll probably be studying, and after we take our exam, so I'll probably be studying, and then on winter break, do stuff with my family.
I love it.
Awesome. Okay.
I forgot about thinking about midterms and end of year exams during that time. And so one of the things, I guess, for this point, I'm going to also put the laptop down, right? Because this is the time where you're going to be doing like a lot of work trying to make sure you're good for the year. And I also think that, it's just good to remind yourself that, hey, I'm good. I've done all the preparation work. I've got this. I wish it was a sticker that said you got this, but you got this. So I don't have it as a sticker, but you can write it down because you've got this and you will be amazing. So it is a sticker that says you got this. So I love it. So that is a good point. I love it. And so the objective is, so we've gone through the entire year on this particular session. And so you should have a notebook now full of affirmations for the entire 2021. amazing things that you want to accomplish. And who knew that you can find so many? Oh, okay. This is the show your journal session. Okay. All right. So this is the opportunity where, oh my God. Okay. If I can take a picture of this, I wish I could take a picture of this. Hold on. Let me take a screenshot. Serena, hold your picture back up.
Make sure you get my pearls, because I'm a girl with pearls. In honor of my new VP who looks like me, my journal got pearls.
Anyways, but because of, the great Shirley Chisholm, I understand that. But I'm not hating. I'm very, very, very excited about all of the amazing things that is about to come for our country. But like again, I stated, you now have a journal. So when you're doing your homework and you feel down and out, sis, go to the first page in your journal. You can refer back to it all the time to have that consistent reminder of what you need to do to get back and fill your mind with those positive thoughts. And I like to call this, I know Tarina talked about accountability partners. This is your accountability partner. This page in your book is your accountability partner. So I encourage you to use this as your method of accountability for the year. I know that this is a little bit different. We didn't, get into the ins and out of a specific topic related to STEM, but instead we motivated you for a successful year. We, went through different affirmation tokens and nuggets that you can take with you throughout your journey this year in 2021 and apply those to your learning so that you can have another successful year. We look forward to hosting some amazing programs for the year. Obviously, we are still doing a virtual format, so this is new to us. We encourage you to invite your family and friends so that we can build our following. I mean, we have amazing content that we're putting time and effort, and also products now that we're putting time and effort into curating, and we want you to be able to be recipients of this amazing stuff.
Yes. And one more affirmation, ladies, before we end the session. I want you to sit up or stand up or wherever you are, big and tall, and I want you to put your left hand, your right hand over your left shoulder, your left hand over your right shoulder. Give yourself a hug and say, I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
And you are. And just know that AngelsNTech believes in you. You are beautiful to us. Your mind is beautiful, and you are worthy of great things. Nothing but great things. So we want you to go and make 2021 the best year ever. And as we continue to do these programs, we want you to let us know what you've achieved, what in your journal that you have been looking forward to and that has come to fruition. We want to know. We want to hold each other accountable, because if you believe it, you can what? Achieve it. If you see it, you can be it. And AngelsNTech is here to make sure that is what we do. We're going to motivate you in science, tech, engineering, art, and math. But the best motivation we can give you is you believing in you. Because if you take that from us, no matter what field you go into and no matter what you do, you will be great at it. I'll turn it over to you, Angela.
I love it. So we've reached our hour, and we can't thank you enough for joining us. Olivia, we wish you much success this year. For those on Facebook, YouTube, or Instagram, we wish you much success this year. And again, continue to follow us at AngelsNTech on all of our social media platforms, as well as YouTube, as we might have some surprise videos popping up. So just continue to follow us throughout the year, and we're excited to continue to have you guys embrace the work that we're doing as an organization. Take care. Have a good one.
Have a good one.